Hello guys, welcome back. Thanks again for tuning in to my YouTube channel. I know there's so many people out there in the world that are broadcasting themselves. There's tons of YouTube channels. There's tons of other social media outlets, and you have chosen to listen to me for the next few minutes. This is a video that you can actually listen to. You don't have to necessarily look at my face the entire time. So you can listen to this while you're cleaning your house, while you're driving on your commute, while you're grocery store shopping, while you're cleaning up your room, or just whatever. If you're just chilling and relaxing, you do not have to watch my face right now. So the last video, I just did an update about my podcast. Those of you that do not know yet, I am on 5 different podcast platforms. I am on Anchor FM, and that's where I actually do my podcast. And then Anchor FM sends my podcast to other platforms. So I am on Anchor FM, I am on Radio Public, POCKETCASTS, APPLECASTS, and OVERCASTS. All of those podcasts, one or two of those will be able to fit for your Android or your Apple. If you're an Android person, I would recommend for you to download the Anchor FM. If you're an Apple person, I would recommend for you to check me out on Apple Podcasts or on Overcast. So feel free, because what I say in YouTube it is slightly different from my podcast. It's the same type of subjects, but there are different things that I do say. There are different episodes. So you do want to tune in if you feel that what I have to say, what I share with you all are encouraging and inspiring. Feel free to also download the podcast. Podcast is great when you're on your long work commute or you're driving out of town. You know, you just want something to listen to while you're working. For those of you that have administrative office jobs, you know, tune me in your office. You all have a discussion, because the things I say is really discussion type based, and I am still looking for people to collab with me. As of right now, for many of you that do not know, I actually started my YouTube channel March of this year, 2018, and I actually started it for my health journey, because I started going back to the gym. I have a personal trainer. Y'all pray for me, because the past 2 weeks I have not been loyal. I have not been as faithful, but I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best to get back on track. So you all continue to encourage me, uplift me, as I do the same for you all. But and also I'm doing better with eating as well. I got to do better, because I have completely slacked off the past 2 weeks. This is not necessarily the video, but I just want to give you all an update what's going on with me, because it has been a full week since I did a YouTube video. Also, I just did a YouTube video about my podcast update, so feel free to check that out. There's more details about the podcast. So what I said in the other video was that this morning I actually did a video, a really great video that I thought about what should we do with past relationships. What should we do with past relationships? And I'm going to do my very best to not hold you on too long. I know sometimes I can be long-winded, but I know it's helping some people out here. I know what I'm saying is helping many people out here as singles. So what should you do with past relationships? My take on this, and everything I say is really my personal opinion, from personal experience, from things that I do see around me, what I take note of, okay? So what I'm saying is not doctrine, it's not the final answer, it's not something necessarily set in stone, but it is valuable, because I've seen it be helpful to my life as well as other people's lives. So for those of you that do not know, I am 30 years old. I just turned 30 last month in April, and I've never been married. No children. So what do you do with past relationships when the past wants to come to your present, when the past wants to be a part of your future, as in past relationships? And for the basis of this video, we're only talking about single people, because I am single, and that's where my experience and expertise comes in. So the best thing I could tell you about past relationships, what to do with your past, is to keep the past in the past. There's a reason why the past is in your past. There is a reason. I've said this in past videos, but there's a reason why there's a reason why you broke up with that past person. There's a reason why that past person broke up with you. There's a reason why you rejected that person. There's a reason why they rejected you. Okay? It's really hard sometimes for us to move forward if we're still focusing on the past. And the best way to stop allowing your past to be part of your present and your future, the best thing you can do is say no. Let's do that together as a group, people. No! Let's do it again. No. You can say no. Nice. No. No. No, you don't have to be mean with it. No, you don't have to be petty with your no. You could say no. No is a complete sentence. And unfortunately, in our society today, I'm an American citizen and I'm proud to be an American. I live in the state of Virginia in the Hampton Roads area. I am part of this great generation, the millenniums, and I know people have some stuff to say about us, but same time, we making moves. There's we're graduating college, pursuing our dreams and our goals. We're entrepreneurs. We're just striving for excellence. So yes, there are some out there. There are some people in my generation that do not make us look good, but don't focus on the bad ones. Focus on the good ones. But what I was about to say about that. Can't even remember what I was about to say about that. I apologize. Oh, I got it. So our generation sometimes, even the generation under us, and even sometimes the generation actually above me, don't like to be told no. And you singles, me as a single, you as a single, you have the right to say no just as much as you have the right to say yes. You have the right to say no to your past. You have the right to say no. And some of us, we do ourselves a disservice, and we do the other person a disservice, and other people around us a disservice when we say yes because we don't want to hurt no one's feelings. We don't want to hurt anyone's ego. We don't want to hurt anyone. But you know what? At the end of the day, you're hurting yourself. You're hurting yourself when you know there's no good benefit from your past being part of your present and your future. So stop hurting yourself and begin practicing. Begin practicing saying no. And for you all that are trying to creep up to people that you are the past, you need to learn boundaries. Single folks, you have the right to have boundaries. You have the right to set up boundaries. You have that right. You have that right when someone texts you and call you and leave you a whole bunch of voicemails and tell you how much supposedly they miss you, yada yada. You have the right to tell them no. You have the right to block their calls. We are 2018 people. You know what? We live in a time of age that there's really no excuse for no one to be caught up with their past. Okay? We have the ability nowadays to block people from our phones. There's all types of different blocks, supposedly. You can block people from your social media outlets. And once again, the greatest of all, you can just tell people no. You can tell people no. You can, but be an adult, of course, be an adult and just let them know, look, it did not work out. You are part of my past. Not saying you can still be kind, you can still be nice. But you being kind and nice does not mean you have to go back in the same relationship. And unfortunately, too, some people jump into relationships before they're even healed by their past relationships. So sometimes people are carrying baggage from 1, 2, 3 different relationships into this new relationship. It's really sad. But I know this is a really hard pill to swallow, and I know this is something that many of you did not think that I would discuss or talk about, but I am getting the mode of my season where I am doing my best to be comfortable with the uncomfortable. I am very uncomfortable in this season. Very, very uncomfortable in this season. Now, not saying that I'm not happy, not saying that I'm not content, not saying that I'm satisfied, but there's many things going on in my life that makes it very uncomfortable. Definitely this podcast and YouTube, my goodness, like going to the gym, like there's so many things that I'm making myself uncomfortable because I know it's just going to make me a better person in the future to come. When tomorrow comes, I know that I'm going to be a better person because I'm able to endure the uncomfortable things. And I am here and I am determined to do my best to convey and to share and to express this message to the singles out there. Because I feel that so many people out here are embarrassed, they're ashamed, and they don't really know how to really express their feelings with other people because they are single. Many people out here are afraid to be judged because of how they feel. Everyone has a right. Everyone has a right to feel however they want to feel. Okay? And the thing about it is, you have a right, singles. My singles, you all have the right to say no. You have the right to say no to someone that you do not desire to be with. You have the right. You have that right. And I think what we need to stop doing, we need to stop jumping into relationships because we don't want to hurt no one's feelings. If you do not know what you want, if you do not know what you desire, if you don't even know your own needs, you do not need to get in a relationship. The only relationship you need to have is with Jesus and with yourself. And to find out what are your needs, what are your wants, what are your desires, what are some things that you can live with or live without. This business of just dating people because they ask me out, dating people because, they seem like a good person. I'm not saying not to become friends with people and get to know people. That's different. Because in that season, you kind of figure out, would you like to date with that person? Because there has to be some time you talk to people and to find out if they're your type or someone that you can deal with and communicate with, yada yada. I think some of you will get my point. If you get my point, okay? Some people out here are just petty and they always try to find some type of way to debate with you and be devil's advocate. But I know y'all get what I'm saying. But the thing about it is, I'm saying this because I've been there. I can say this from my own personal experience that I decided to get into relationships because I'm like, well, they keep asking me out. They're around me all the time, so I might as well just date them. Even though I don't know really much about their background, didn't really know much about their family, didn't really know much about their future goals. It was more so in the present. Let me tell you, my singles, you only living in the present with someone, dealing with someone just only in the present, you're gonna have a rude awakening. You're gonna have a very long and hard journey because you really need to start getting to know people. Like, you gotta really know what you're dealing with. And it first starts with yourself, and it starts with being healed from your past relationships. So, I know I'm jumping around a little bit. Y'all pray for me, because I try my best to stay on topic. But you have the right, and I'm not trying to preach on here, but you have the right to say no to your past. There's a reason why it's called the past. Do I need to say any more, people? I'm sharing this with you all because I see that there's a need. I see that there's a need that many singles out there need to hear from some other people that are single. They're in a similar situation. Okay? I'm 14 minutes in. And I'm not quite done yet. Y'all could take a break if you need to and come back and tune in. But another thing too, my people, my singles, you don't have to settle. Don't think that your past was it. Don't think that since you said no to your past, since your past relationships did not work, does not mean that you could get with someone that is better. And I'm not saying better as in trying to belittle anyone to say that a person is a bad person or whatever. You get what I'm saying, but that God has someone better for you. That's a better match from you. Someone that could complement you more. And I feel like that's something that some of us need to discuss more. Let's get with people that compliment us. Okay? Because when you're absolutely totally too different, like when you don't share the same religious background, when you don't share the same political views, when your future goals are craziness, when you got someone that's okay that's being in debt and you're not okay with debt, like different is good, but too different is not good, people. And I feel as though sometimes that we get in the mode of being lonely, we're like, oh, I just want to be with someone. I gotta hold someone's hand. I want someone to hug me. I want someone to call me. I want someone to text me. And you forget that there's so many of us out here. There's so many single people out here that are okay being single in their season, and that maybe you need to just connect with some of us. Let's go out and have lunch one day. Let's all go out and have breakfast one day. Let's all go out and have dinner one day. Let's do a Bible study together. Let's have a prayer meeting together. Let's take a trip out of town together. There's other ways to help you in your loneliness time. Now, but having a time alone is good. And we all need to come to a place where we are okay with being alone at some moment of time. Okay? And I've shared this before, but for those of you that are spiritual out here, that are religious people out here, but if you read in the Bible, you read in the Holy Bible, pretty much almost everybody in that Bible that was really, really great, that many of us look up to, had a time of being alone. They all had a time just with them and the Lord. And I feel as though, unfortunately, my generation live in such a complicated generation, whereas you got social media, and social media is like, hey, I'm a fan of technology. I really do like technology. I like social media. But same time too, it could be such a challenge and a disservice to so many people, because it's like, there's always something new going on. It's like, it's always something new. It's like, whatever you do, you gotta post a picture of it. You gotta Facebook it. You gotta Instagram it. You gotta Snapchat. You gotta Twitter. And it's like this constant keeping up with the Joneses. And if we're just honest with ourselves, like sometimes a lot of us could get caught up in that. And so with that, it's kind of hard for us to say no to our past if our past would show up. And so do what you need to do to say no to your past. What's helped me in the past? What helps me in the past? Block people. Block people straight up. After me talking to you and you're not getting what I'm saying, and you're disrespecting what I'm saying, you're disrespecting my time, you're disrespecting my phone service, you're crossing boundaries, the next step is to block you. Okay? Now, I never had to go this far, but I know people that had to. If that doesn't work, you need to go to your mentor, or you need to go to that person's mentor or whoever that that you look up to, that helps you out and also help that person out, and you need to settle that and be like, look, if we're not going to be, respectable adults, and if you cannot respect what I'm asking you to do and stop contacting me when I'm asking you to stop contacting me, I'm asking you to stop coming to see me, something needs to be done. But most times for me, blocking helps a whole lot. So 20 minutes in, I'm going to end here, but I want to share something with you all. Once again, you have the right to say no to your past. Your past does not have to define you. If a relationship did not work out in the past, don't think that that's the only person you can be with. And I just saw a meme. I just saw a meme on Instagram, and I don't remember the guy's name that spoke it, but it was some preacher at a conference, and he said something along the lines, I'm paraphrasing, that if God could find Adam someone, and he was the only human being on earth, surely God can find you someone. There are billions of people on this earth. I mean, billions of people on this earth. Sometimes we limit ourselves to just where we are. Sometimes we limit ourselves to our only local church. Sometimes we limit ourselves to our area or to our state or even just our country. In my state alone, there's several cities, there's several different churches, there's several people that are Pentecostal apostolic, several people that are Christian that believe in one Lord and one baptism and one faith. Millions of people in this world, okay? But there's probably thousands just in my state. Real talk. And then we got 50 states. The United States have how many millions of people we have? We have what? Between 200 to 300 million people in the United States. Then we got South America. We got, what else we got? We got Africa. We got Asia. We got, this whole world. And you get flustered and depressed and having anxiety over one person that rejected you, and all of a sudden they want to be up in your life. You have the right to say no. You have the right to say no to your past, and you have the right to say yes to your destiny. You have the right to say yes to, I'm going to wait, and I'm going to find a better way to spend my time. I'm going to do my best to connect with people that's on the same wavelength as me, and use your time wisely. Okay, so it's 20 minutes in. I'm rambling again. I hope this helps somebody out here. Feel free, you like this content, subscribe, share it to all your social media. I'm not even suggesting, I'm just telling you all. Subscribe, please. Subscribe. I'm not gonna beg you all. I'm not gonna beg you all to subscribe. I'm not gonna beg you all to share. Okay, like I said, there's billions of people on this earth. So believe me, my followers will come, my subscribers will come. But I'm trying to reach out to the people that's already around me, that already know me. Don't wait till I get 1,000 subscribers. Don't wait till I get 1,000 or 100 million. I was just thinking 100 million, because there's some people that actually have 100 million subscribers. Don't wait till I get them. Don't wait till I really start traveling. Then you want to reach out to me and ask me for advice, and it's like you're getting it right here. So peace out, peace and blessings. And I just thank you all my people that have supported me. You all are the real MVPs. I thank you all that has decided to stay in 20 minutes something long video, but I know this has helped someone out there. Once again, please follow me on my podcast, and I will talk to you all later. Thanks for tuning in.